The story of the mannequin that copies you. A while back, my friend Jason was dared by his friends to break into an old clothing store that had recently closed down. As they were skating through the mall, which was also closed, they snuck in through a side door, a black hoodie, some dark jeans, and those classic Vans, slip-ons. It was also the same height and build as him. But that wasn't the weirdest part. The mannequin also had Jason's favorite bandana, the one with the skull on it, tied around its neck. The mannequin would smile at him before he did. It would scratch its nose. It would even hum the same tune he was listening to. Jason couldn't take it anymore. He grabbed a knife and went to end its life. Some people say he's crazy, but I know what he saw. I've seen that mannequin in my nightmares. And last week, I swear, it smiled at me before I did. But when he approached it, it simply stared back at him with a blank, expressionless face. And inside, they found row after row of mannequins dressed in the latest fashions. But something was off. Every single one of them was completely faceless. Their heads had been ripped off and thrown to the floor. Jason and his friends were just about to leave when one of the mannequins caught his eye. It was wearing the same clothes he had on. The next day, Jason went back to the store with a pair of scissors. He cut the head off the mannequin, revealing a face that was eerily similar to his own. It had his exact hairstyle, his tattoo, and even his scar. He tried to ignore it, but it began to mock him, mimicking his every move. He then proceeded to cut off its arms and legs, reducing it to a torso and a pair of hips. He even cut off its nose and messed up its hair. It slid off the bed and walked toward him. Its arms outstretched, it lunged at him, knocking him to the floor. They struggled. For a moment, Jason managed to stab it, but it didn't seem to feel the pain. It kept lunging at him, its face contorted in a grotesque parody of a smile. When he got home that night, however, he found that the mannequin was in his room. A few days passed and Jason began to lose his mind. As he stood there, contemplating, the mannequin slowly began to move. Finally, Jason managed to escape. He ran out of the house and hasn't looked back since.